As requested, this is my curly hair routine. So today I started off washing it with KinKind Nourish Me shampoo bar and KinKind Nourish Me conditioning bar. It's a good idea to have the same brand of shampoo and conditioner so they work together. What I like about this one is it's not contributing towards plastic waste and pollution, so it's cardboard packaging and they're solid bars, so great for travel. They're small and compact and they're lightweight, so they won't take up a lot of weight in your luggage if you are someone who's travelling and taking them with you in a suitcase. With the conditioning bar, it takes a bit of effort to kind of smooth it through your hair, but once you get the hang of it, I like that it doesn't weigh down your hair, because the problem with some conditioners is it can either be too sticky or it weighs down your curls, whereas this one's nice and lightweight, so I love that. I then am a big fan at the moment of scrunching jellies. So a lot of people worry with scrunching jellies that they're going to make your hair crunchy, but actually I wouldn't worry about the crunch. The next day that crunch is going to be gone and you'll have beautifully defined curls. This one isn't crunchy, so this one is called the No Crunch Scrunching Jelly, and they're absolutely right, it doesn't crunch. It is a bit sticky, but that's because of the shea butter, the castor oil, and the coconut oil. So you literally want to squeeze, they say a dime-sized amount, a 10p dime-sized amount, into the palm of your hand, smooth it through your hands, and then put it onto your hair. So you want to go literally from mid to end. You smooth it all the way down through your hair and then you scrunch it, and the scrunching with the jelly is what's going to give it that shape, which I love, and it has made a huge difference for my hair. You can also take your hair upside down and scrunch it through the ends. So flip your hair and then flip it back, and that is also going to give it some lovely shape and definition. I also like to use a hair serum for smoothing it down. If you have any flyaways or you just kind of want sleeker shine. So any frizzies will do the job. My favourite one is John Frieda Frizzies. This one is one I used today. So with the brand, what is this brand called actually? I think this is just a generic Frizzies. It's the same brand as this Creightons, these two, so it's the same kind of brand. But any Frizzies will do as a serum. So that's a good one. And then this is optional. It's more if you're getting your hair trimmed, but you can, or if you're someone who has just kind of knot prone hair and it just gets really tangled, and that can happen a lot if you've got naturally curly hair. This is a really good one. This is Umberto Giunanni's Banana Coconut Detangler. So that's one well, you can see I've used it all up. We've hardly got any left. Detangler. So that's great if you're someone who gets knotty, tangled hair and you just kind of want it to, and you spray it through and it just lightly moisturises it. So it detangles, moisturises and defrizzes. So there's a lot of different options. There's also something you can get called so I would say either this or this. You don't need both. But some kind of moisturising spray. It's an optional one. I would say the main ones are going to be your curl defining scrunch jelly if you've got hair that's like mine, if you've got a curl kind of shape that's like mine, because it depends as well how tight your curls are for what's going to be the best product for you. People with tighter curls really suit a curl cream. I don't. When I put a curl cream through my hair, it makes it really wiry and sticky, and it doesn't work for me. Scrunching jelly works great for me, and a hair serum. So those are literally my two main go-to products I would use with shampoo and conditioner. But if you did want to, there's something called a curl revitalising spray that you can do in between washes to kind of bring back the curls. Honestly, it's up to you. It depends what's best for you. I don't really use it that much. It's more just this. You can literally just get your hair wet, put on some scrunching jelly, and that will revitalise your curls just as well. So honestly, I'd say this is optional, but it really depends what's going to be best for your hair. So Umberto Giunanni also do a lovely, so this is very nice, this is a vanilla gelato. So I might compare the two and just see how they are. Scrunching jelly, so there's that one as well. And in the past I have been using Umberto, because I got this for my birthday, Umberto Giunanni's banana butter, my last birthday. This is banana extract and coconut oil, so that's fantastic stuff. They also have a curl jelly shampoo and conditioner, so that's an option too. So it really just depends what's going to be best for you. I also used a Umberto Giunanni curl jelly hair mask, but once a week or whenever you need it. a hair mask is a good idea. So literally whenever your curls are just feeling dry, if shampoo's not doing the job and your curls are really thirsty, go in with a hair mask. We personally really like, Mum and I really like the Pantene hair mask with keratin. So keratin protects hair mask and it repairs. So that's great stuff. So it really depends on what's going to be best for you. But this is the one I'm using at the moment, but I have been using Umberto Giunanni's Curl Jelly hair mask. They also have a mask called Thirsty Curls that's really good. Another one is Umberto Giunanni's Salon Smooth Leave-In Wonder Gloss. I loved this one. This is slightly different to a hair mask that you leave on for a few minutes and then wash out in the shower. This is one that you just leave in and you don't wash it out. So that's an option as well. Umberto Giunanni's Salon Smooth Leave-In Wonder Gloss. So there you go. Lots of different options there. I also like to use some kind of detangler. So Tangle Teezer is my absolute favourite. Any kind of Tangle Teezer will do. So we all know brushing your hair when it's dry is not a good idea. With curly hair, you want it just to be a bit spritzed with some water if you are going to be brushing it, or put in something like a leave-in detangler or some kind of spray if you are going to be brushing it. You never want to brush it because we know what happens when you do that. And the other one is you want to be careful with brushing your hair when it's wet. It's the most fragile when it's wet. So you start at the bottom and work your way up with a wide tooth. I'll get it for you. A wide-toothed shower comb. So something like this is perfect for brushing wet hair after the shower. So this is one I would recommend. And then this is great for if you're smoothing your hair like in a ponytail, or you're just kind of brushing it down for a braid or whatever style you're going to be doing. Tangle Teezer. And if it's wet and you've literally just been in the shower, I would use a wide-toothed, and it's great for detangling as well, shower comb. So I hope that helps. Oh, another thing is scrunchies are a good idea as well because they're not going to damage your hair. So I'm a big fan of strong, stretchy, you know, the thick scrunchies. Especially if you're someone who's got a lot of curly hair like myself, I would recommend a thick scrunchie. That is really good for doing ponytails. But a scrunchie, any kind of fabric scrunchie, so that you're not going to have that friction on your hair, can be a good idea. And then at night time, so I've noticed when I do buns, my curls just aren't the shape I want it to be. They're more wavy the next day, or they go into kind of coils. It's not quite what I want. So they have something called pineappling or plopping. I'm still kind of getting the hang of that, where you literally, how do I describe it? You kind of put it up in a ponytail, but you don't put it all the way through. It's like this little, see what I did there? So you do a ponytail, but you don't put it all the way through. And then you would have this overnight, and that is going to keep your curl shape. You can also do some kind of satiny hair bonnet. It looks, I know it's an interesting look, but it is going to protect your hair. Cotton pillowcases, satin pillowcases, cotton pillowcases are going to be great. So honestly, I would stick mainly to whichever shampoo and conditioner is going to be best for you. Curl Scrunching Jelly, serum, hair mask, and you're good to go. I would say those ones are going to be what I would recommend personally. I really hope this has helped.